Explain what happened. From 1861 to 1864, the Civil War was fought between the North and the South. This was a clash of economic systems, okay? So the North played the game, okay? And so we believed in free labor. The South was its own independent economic system that focused on agriculture. And so it used slave labor. For many Americans in the North, slave labor was offensive because it corrupted the game, okay? Because remember, America was founded on the idea of openness, fairness, and clarity. But if you're a slave, that's not fair, okay? Because you were born a slave and you can never participate in this game. And so they fought a civil war to decide who will triumph in the end. And of course, the North won because the North focused on free labor. So that meant that there were more people in the North. That meant that the North was wealthier because of manufacturing. And that meant that the North were more energetic. Okay? So they defeated the South. And so that was the first major challenge. Now the game is spreading. Okay? It spreads across America. And now it stops because America can't expand anymore. Okay? It basically conquers the West. And now the game is an issue because of the nature of money. The problem with money is that ultimately, the longer you play this game, at the end of the game, one person controls all the money. Okay, does that make sense? That's a problem with capitalism. That's a problem with this game. So now that the frontier has been settled, now that the borders have been controlled, a few people are now controlling all the money, which leads to the Great Depression, okay? So now the solution is America has to go and conquer the world, which it does, okay? In World War II, America conquers the world. And so now what America needs to do is spread this game throughout the world. And it does that by creating the US dollar, okay? So 1945, America wins the war. A year before, in July 1944, for 1 month, what happens is that America organizes something called the Bretton Woods Conference in New Hampshire, okay? And the idea of the Bretton Woods Conference is to establish the world game, okay? Before, America's game was limited to America, but now America wants to scale its game to the entire world, okay? So how does it do that? Well, first thing it does is it makes the US dollar the reserve currency of the world. All right? What does that mean? It means that every other currency has to be derived from the US dollar. Every other currency will find value from the US dollar. Okay? Which means that if you have Canadian dollars, you can now change it for US dollars, which is what's valuable. The Canadian dollars is just not valuable, okay? All right. They also agree on exchange rate. Okay. Okay. Does it make sense? Okay. And this is a system that we have today. Okay. All right. The global reserve currency is the US dollar. That's what's valuable. The renminbi derives its value from its relationship with the US dollar. The renminbi is not valuable by itself. Okay. All right. That's number one. Okay. So now you're like, wait a minute here. If this is true, then the US dollar the Americans can just print as much money as they want. And so to solve this problem, the Americans said, the US dollar will be pegged to gold. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, meaning like you can always take your US dollar and change it for gold. And because there's a limit to gold, there has to be a limit to the US dollars, which keeps the system stable. Okay? All right, that's number one. Number two is America needs to expand this game, okay? Because it is in competition with the Soviet Union, which is against this game, okay? So it creates two new organizations to spread the game throughout the world. And these two organizations are called the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, for the sake of simplicity, okay, understand this. The World Bank, their job is to give you loans. Okay, so let's say you are China and you are poor, right? And you need to build dams. Well, the World Bank gives you money. And when it gives you money, what it does is it allows you to start playing this game, okay? It allows you to participate in this game. Now, what always happens is eventually the countries borrow so much money, they have to go into debt and they can't pay off the money, right? So then what happens is the IMF comes in and changes your government and its economic policies to make it conform more to the game. Okay, does that make sense? And its main mechanism is called privatization. All right? So what the IMF says is, okay, well, you're inefficient. You can't pay off the debt because you're inefficient. You're inefficient because the public should not be in control of infrastructure. The public should not be in control of water, okay? Private companies should be in charge of the water and electricity and the land, okay? So the goal of the World Bank and the IMF is to spread the game throughout the world, all right? Okay, then in 1947, they create something called the GATT, okay? The GATT is a General Agreement on Tariff and Trade. So this is the WTO basically, okay? That's changed into the WTO in 1995. All right? So it's basically an agreement on free trade. Right? Does it make sense? 1973. SWIFT. SWIFT is an agreement amongst different banks in the world on how to transfer money. Okay? So, for example, if you want to transfer money from China, RMB, into America to go to university, right? Guess what, guys? It has to go through SWIFT, okay? So now it allows for more cooperation among banks in the world to use US dollars, all right? Now, the last thing is, okay, how do these countries get together and decide on how to cooperate economically? And the answer is the Bank of International Settlements, okay? Okay? And the idea is that the central banks of different countries get together and they agree on certain policies, all right? And this is all done privately, in secret. No one knows about them, okay? All right, so this is the game that America creates. It's very simple, okay? And there are other components, but we'll focus on this now. Throughout the semester, we will focus on how this game is played specifically. But first, I just introduce it to you. All right? Okay. So now